Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's too much. Overloaded the line. Holy man, well, I had two opponents that game. I had the shuffler and this guy. That is not easy to fight both of them at the same time, I'll tell you that much. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do, because tonight we are going back to our roots, our dark roots, our death roots even. The beast eye quivers because death root is near. Leave a comment if you understand that reference. You're a real one. You're goated if you understand that reference. Golgari Reanimator death roots with a couple of new things right here, and a little surprise stompy on the back end there. That's what they're never expecting. Never expecting you to stomp on the back end. So Reanimator and some good stuff here with Golgari. I really like it. One of the funner cards being Insidious Roots. So before we get down to this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, well, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe. And the like and subscribe happens to be a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing and joining the villains today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube as well. Yeah, you can hit that bell and you'll be notified when we go live on YouTube. Saying hi to the YouTube chat out there. Hi there. You check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, anything you want, get your previews, ask for help, it's right there. And of course, this deck and all the other decks that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want any of those things, go right down there, the links down below, and you will get them. First time streamer, got a couple first time streamer shout outs right here. Or Oxalon, Telionus, welcome. They've just joined today, so welcome to the show. So, what are we talking about with Dark Roots? Well, we're going to go with the removal package. When I first made this, I said I could get by on a little bit of removal. No, you can't. In the current meta, I have 8 kill cards in this. I wish it wasn't so. I wish I didn't need that many, but we're going 3 cut downs. Of course, that's power and toughness total 5 or less for 1 black. Stops your aggro. We also have Bitter Triumph. Part of the reason we like Bitter Triumph is also for that discard. We do want things in our graveyard so we can replay them. That is kind of our Reanimator gimmick there, especially with roots and stuff like that. It's a great way of targeting something, destroying a planeswalker, something like that, and discarding for later resurrective purposes. I'm also going to go with 2 Assassin's Trophies. Very, very powerful exile card here. Or I'm sorry, not exile, but destroy target permanent. It can even be a land. You can even pop a land with this one. Its controller searches their library for a basic land and put it into the battlefield. But this can target an enchantment, an artifact, a planeswalker, creature, land, anything on the board will be taken out with Assassin's Trophy. So we have 2 of those right there. So 8 removals total. That's what they had right there. So Forsaken Miner. We want some Resurrector, especially with these targeted things when we commit a crime. When you commit a crime, you get to be able to play black and then bring it back. And again, this will trigger the Insidious Root cycle that we're looking for. All you need to do is pay 1 black and commit a crime. The way you commit a crime is by targeting something that an opponent controls and then popping it out like that. So if they target anything, even stuff in their graveyard or them personally or one of their creatures, you get to replay that. So a nice aggressive play on the early play and a nice Resurrector right there. Rubble Belt Maverick, 1 green and 1/1 human detective. When Rubber Belt Maverick enters the battlefield, surveil 2. Again, loading our graveyard with things that we might want to later resurrect and being able to play him out of the graveyard for 1 green. 1/1 human detective. We can exile him for 1 green, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, activate only as a sorcery. Very, very useful to trigger and make something even better. Lively Dirge, another card that I just don't see people playing. It's a really good card as far as Reanimator goes. I think people are like, well, it can't reanimate everything for 4. It can reanimate a couple of things. Part of the reason that we can why I like this so much is we can search, put something in the graveyard for 1, or we can return 2 creature cards with a total mana value of 4. So believe it or not, for 1 black and 3, we could replay a Sheldred. It basically, for Sheldred's cost, we get to play Sheldred out of the graveyard. Or, conversely, you could replay a Rubber Belt Maverick and a Honest Rutstein for 4. You get 2 creatures out for 4 mana, because that's 3 and that's 1 or something like that. And that means that you would be triggering Insidious Roots twice, which is really cool. So Lively Dirge, I just don't know why it doesn't get more love. You can also specifically put something in your graveyard that you want and then bring it back alive. So you can actually just cast Sheldred for 5 from anywhere, because if you just pay 5, Sheldred can go out of your deck into the graveyard and then immediately come onto the board. So not a bad card. Mosswood Dread Knight, you know we love it. It is a Golgari staple for a reason. 1 green, 1 3/2 trample. When Mosswood Dread Knight dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as an adventure until the end of turn. Again, casting it from your graveyard means it leaves your graveyard, which means it triggers Insidious Roots. You draw a card and lose 1 life. Not bad. It is worth it to draw that card. When you have Sheldred, you're actually going to gain 1 life. It's going to even out. So Mosswood Dread Knight's going to be a solid little addition right here. Insidious Roots, against the heart of this deck, the beating rosebud. I don't know what to call it. I guess it's a plant. 1 green and 1 black. Creature tokens you control have add 1 mana of any color. Whenever 1 or more creatures leave your graveyard, create a 0/1 green plant creature token, then put a 1/1 counter on each plant creature token ever. On each plant creature token you control. So not only does it ramp by letting plants be used as mana, or tokens be used as mana, every time that you resurrect something out, the plants get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. The roots grow stronger. We're gonna go with 4 of these. It's only an uncommon. Yeah, it's for an uncommon, it's very powerful. It gives you a lot of mana. And it also, anytime that, again, if we're playing things from the graveyard, hitting the resurrection, we are starting to make more and more and more plants, and the more plants we have, the bigger and bigger they get. So that is how things just grow out of control. Honest Rutstein, he's an honest type of guy. No questions, no refunds. I like that policy. 1 green, 1 black, and 1 3/2. When he enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Again, that will trigger Insidious Roots. He also makes creature cards cost 1 less. That means Sheldred's out for 3 and Colossal Rattleworm is out for 3. That is powerful. That is real powerful. Again, and you can run this as bring him back, he dies, and then Lively Dirge him back again and bring somebody back again, and then he could die again. You could do it like that. So with an Insidious Roots, you could run a loop on this guy. He dies, bring him and another guy back with Honest Rutstein, and then Honest Rutstein comes back, he brings another person back. You've triggered Insidious Roots 3 times. If you have 2 of them out, you've triggered it 6. Things are going to get out of control really, really quickly. Here is going to be Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler. Yeah, I like him. He's all right. 1 black, 1 green, and 1. 3 loyalty plus 1 on tap target creature, and -2 mill 3 cards. Then you may return a creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. You may activate abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. Very useful for your little plants right here, because that means you can add their mana right away, even though they come into play. Anything that you have has haste, or activated abilities as haste. Not a bad one for 2 Tyvar Jubilant Brawler. Here we go is going to be Sheldred the Apocalypse. You know I like her. You know I love her. Here she is, Sheldred. 2 black and 2, 4/5 Death Touch, Phyrexian Praetor. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life, and whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. She is a constant threat on the board. She is even more of a constant threat when they're playing all the removal to try to get rid of her, and I'm resurrecting her again and again with Lively Dirge and Honest Rutstein. That is kind of the trick there. They'll focus on her, they'll kind of draw fire, and then all of a sudden they're going to get really, really hit over and over again and keep drawing and feeding me life. It'll feed me life, especially when I have my Mosswoods, and we'll just get bigger and bigger and roll them over. Then we're going to finish with the Colossal Rattleworm. I think no one is expecting a Trampler, a big boy Trampler on the back end, but that's exactly what I'm going to give him here. 2 green and 2, 6/5. Colossal Rattleworm has flash as long as you control desert. 6/5 trample. Exile Colossal Rattleworm from your graveyard. Search your library for a desert. Put it on the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. So we can pull a desert out from where we need it. And of course, we can automatically exile it from our graveyard, which again will trigger roots. flashing in a 6/5, like at the end at their end step, we can immediately put this down, and then it starts at our turn, and we can attack with it. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful to swing in with and just trample over, especially if you're going in a bunch of stompy plants as well. 8 swamps, 7 forests, blooming marsh, festering gulch for the it will commit a crime, and it is a desert. Llanowar Waste, Restless Cottage, Sandstorm Verge. Ooh, I had a love-hate relationship with Sandstorm Verge, but we're going to leave it in there because it does commit a crime when we target a creature and it makes something not able to block. So it's not the worst, but it betrayed me a couple of times. It was getting on my nerves. So he's there by the skin of his teeth, this silly desert. That's what we're looking at with our Dark Roots path right here. Let's taking a look at it here. 19 creatures, a lot of humans, but everything from detective to worms. 8 instants, 3 sorceries, 4 enchantments, 2 planeswalkers, 24 lands with a 2.3 average. Heavily favored, not heavily, but slightly more favored to black than green. That's why I have it balanced out with 1 more black swamp, then 1 more green. Again, mana is going to be to taste. However you'd like to do it, you can go for it. Here is your sideways view for all your horizontal view types of guys. While I talk about the sideboard here, Fairy Dream Thief, not a bad one for a flyer. If you're running into a lot of flyers, you need a chump blocker maybe. That's not a bad one. Exile Fairy Dream Thief from your hand. You draw a card. Not bad combo right there. Go for the Throat, of course, if you want that in there. Terra Sunder was in there earlier. I wasn't having too much success with it, but for a sideboard card, I think it's really, really useful, especially if they're running enchantments and they're running artifacts, stuff like that. I think it's a solid choice because you have that simulacrum generator, whatever that artifact thing that just craps out artifacts all the time, and I hate it. So that's not a bad choice to swap in. Cease and Desist is not bad either. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments. If they're running an artifact or an enchantment deck, great way to sweep it out. It will get rid of our roots. It will get rid of our Insidious roots, but that's okay if it hits them. Then we can exile up to 2 cards from a target single graveyard. We gain 2 life and draw a card. That only costs 1 green or black and 1. Not a bad combination there for Cease and Desist. Not a bad idea to do. So options. If you're running into things, swap them in and out for my best of 3 guys. I know some of you like to play that. I do best of 1 mostly, but hey, I get it. Those are my sideboard ideas right there. So there's your horizontal view. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Make sure to like the video. Every like that you're putting in the video and every comment you leave, you are ordering more J-Villain videos. You are ordering more J-Villain content, and I know you would like to. So let's get into the game, guys. We are going to run it in standard because people have been requesting that. It is rotation proof. It is rotation proof. If you ask me in the comments, is this rotation proof? I know you didn't listen. I know you weren't listening the whole video. You skipped around a whole bunch. That's okay. I'll still tell you in the comments, but it is 100%. You can craft this, have no problem. It'll be rotation proof for another 3 years. Here we go into ranked. Let's get into it, guys. Why does this keep fucking... Why can't I open my phone without it auto-playing over and over and over again? Holy shit, that's a bad hand. Good lord. That's a little bit better. Get rid of it for a second. Terrace under. And I still, even with adding 2 more removals in, still didn't get any. Still didn't draw any fucking removals, so I'll do that. Bloomin' Onion. Swing in. You really can't. You can't get away with playing less than 8, man. It's really fucking a shame. You just get rocked. You get your shit rocked if you don't fucking shut down aggro. And even with those 2 extra, I didn't pull any. Even with those 2 extra, I didn't fucking pull any. So, Friends Resolve. He's just gonna throw fire down range at me here. Melt through. Boom, boom. That gets back. Boom. Goes back there. Get to eat that one up. Red is always troublesome. My Boros, I wish I could just run my Boros because my Boros is currently like 29-1 or something like that. It's unbelievably powerful. And it's just, it rips up the season. But I already did a video on it. Nobody watched the damn video either, by the way. That's the irony. It was one of my least watched videos. The Boros deck that's like fucking 89% win rate. Realistically. I've got a Mardu board wipe tribal. That's funny. That's not funny. I don't think you should joke about that. I don't think you should joke about that. I don't think that's funny at all. Board wipes are serious business. Every day, millions of people are affected by board wipe-itis. Boom. Alright, let's see what he does here. Apparently nothing. So what's the win con? Just bore the other person out of the table to Lioness? The only time I'm... the thing about board wipes, I mean, they have their place, whatever. I joke about not liking them a lot, but the only time that I really like playing them is they have a secondary effect. Like Meat Hook Massacre had a very nice secondary effect where I could gain and drain. That's fun. Or like if you have Vein Ripper on the board and you drop a mega board wipe and you end up just gaining draining effect. Yeah, it won't trigger death cards. That's true. It doesn't trigger death. It also stops Reanimator, so you can't even reanimate. It exiles the board, and it gives them an upside, and it flies out at fucking at turn 5. It is very, very overtuned. And again, I'm hesitant to call them unbalanced. I would call them overtuned. I'm using my words very precisely here. I hope so too, man. I put in my email. I had it previously. I had it a bunch of times. I had early access. Well, they might get mad if you keep emailing them. Let's see here. Let's swing it. Sheldred, the Apocalypse. Okay. I sent them. I'm also going to I didn't lean on anybody last season. I didn't lean on any of my other content creator friends that I know to really go to bat. So I think this time I absolutely am going to say, hey guys, you got to fucking tell them to give me any. This is, it's really fucked up because it hurts my channel. Alright. Boom. Okay, so I gotta play defensively here because otherwise he'll slick shot me to death. So we will do that, and we'll hold Assassin's Trophy. Tom plays Paper Magic. Nice to meet you, Tom. What do you play? Could you let us know what you play? I can't figure it out for the life of me. Ancestral Anger, yeah. Let him build up. Let him jack this up to the 1,000 degrees. Not sure either. Block that. I want him to charge up more. Do that Super Saiyan Budokai shit, man. Come on. Come on. It's gonna be great, man. Play your other cards. Jazz them up. Jazz them up real. There we go. You got any more to play? They always overextend. They love it. Shell Drift Seed, Apocalypse Seed, Maverick. Boom, boom, Surveil. Insidious Roots. We'll put that in there. Okay. Swing in. Boom. Well, welcome, Tom Plays Paper. As you see, I'm playing Arena. I am not, in fact, playing Paper. However, I do have a bunch of paper boxes that I do want to open up, by the way. That will happen pretty soon. I got a bunch of paper magic to bring back. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Boom. We're gonna swing that in. Alright, and then we can Lively Dirge Sheldred back, which is gonna be great. Slingshot Show Off. Ooh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Ooh, the roots got me. They got me to my roots there. Questing Druid, Exile, top 2, boom, boom. And again, hit from a lack of removal here. That's the biggest issue we have. Ping for one. Boom. Target creature can't block. Yeah, very nice. Lord Grimm, 30 months. Welcome to the show, my guy. Where you been at, bro? I can recover. If there's, I'm a recovery specialist, like one of those data centers. I can figure out my way out of a jam. A delicious strawberry jam. Working a lot. This is not the worst hand, but we'll see what happens. Oh, we won. Fantastic. Love to see it. Bristly Bill. Nice. What do we get? Oh, we can slot our ball here. Yeah, Bill is nice. Yeah, you have to run protection from him, man. You just can't flop him out there. You can't just be flopping your Bill out there. You gotta protect him. That's not bad. It's been worse, but return one card. We don't need 2 Tyvars. AG a Flort. Okay. Respect. Fun name right there. Boom. Put a swamp on the table so he knows what we're talking about here. Do that. Dread Knight him up. Ping for 1. Draw the extra. There's the mana. Great. So who's gonna get hit with the counter spell here? Is Insidious Roots gonna get it? Let's put down Roots and see if he lets it go. He probably won't. He's waiting for me to. If he went 2 turns without doing anything, holding everything in his hand, he's not letting it. Yeah, see. So that's what happens. Oh, it's probably a do nothing then, huh? Is that what we're running here? We're just running a do nothing? Oops, all interaction. Probably one of those, yeah. You could exile that. Great. Yeah, it's all interaction. It's all reactive. He's never going to play anything. He's going to pass his turn. Oop. Memory Deluge. I can't wait for that fucking card to go. People wonder why I don't fucking play Standard. This is the reason right here. See this shit? This is the fucking reason. Look at this piece of shit deck that this guy's running. Just never gonna do anything. He's just gonna sit there and counterspell. And then maybe White Sun Zenith, Sunfall, whatever. He's got no fucking... Got no plans. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're done here. I'm not wasting my time on this. Not wasting my time on it. Asthmatic. Yeah, it doesn't matter with Azorius control. Yeah, it largely... Why is this in my hand every single game? Why is this in my hand every single game? Why is this in my opener? Why is it doing that to me? I don't... Alright, I'm gonna have to take that out. That's clearly... It's giving me a clear message here. Hey man, I'm gonna put this fucking colorless land in your hand every single game. Fuck you. Yeah, that's a bad sign right there. Okay, we'll do Insidious. Interesting. Worst fucking mana I could have possibly grabbed for an opener right here. Literally worst fucking combination of mana I could have opened with. Holy shit, man. 2 pain lands and a colorless, and he got 3 of these outright. Is he gonna swing? Well, I guess I get to, at least I get to do this. Chorus crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. I'll flash my Rattle Worm. Because I do be flashing my Rattle Worm. Esper Toxic. Esper, it's Bant. It's Bant Toxic. There we go. Bant Ramp. Don't really know what the point of that one was, but he did it. He sure did it. He sure played those cards. Yeah, they were losing 5 mana a turn with that X-River. That's true. That didn't seem to be helping them very much. Alright, we'll try it. Bitter Blossom. Virus Beetle. Each opponent discards a card. We will get rid of Cut Down. Wow. Alright, great. That's not a land. I'm in trouble. It's not a land. I need a green land. Visage of Dread. Discard a card. It's going to be my Rattle Worm. Oh, artifact or creature. It's, well, either one. I don't really care. Colossal. Still no green source. Great. Love to see that. Love to drought a little bit. Azure 209, how you doing? Boom. 45% chance of a land. Sandstorm Verge. Look at that. Great. Still can't get it. That's a land. I got to take this out of the deck. This has sabotaged me more times than it's ever helped me. It won me one game and sabotaged me 3 times. So at that point, man, I don't think you're a buddy anymore. I don't think you're a fucking buddy. Yeah, we just got to get rid of that because it's not that ain't it. Inverted Iceberg. All right, so he wants the Iceberg Titan now. Okay. Wow. Okay, so maybe this will be right. Who knows? Counter target spell. Create 2 treasure tokens. Oh, I got 2 treasure tokens. Okay. Let's do that. More counter spells? Nope. Nope. If you don't give me a green land soon, dude. Alright, that's coming out. That Sandstorm Verge is fucking coming out. Alright. He's gonna be able to craft here. Craft my hollow database, abandoned land, and wild cards, but it performing. It's not my main more than solid alternate. Great to hear, Fear Dragon. I like that. You like the Hollywood Undead. I like that deck too. That was a good deck. Craft. Okay, so he's gonna make his big guy there. Look at this shit, man. Oh my god, Becky. Look at her butt. Look at this shit, man. 15 cards in, we ain't seen a green yet. 15 cards in, and we haven't seen a green, guys. 15 in. 1/4 of the deck, and I haven't seen one piece of green magic. Are you fucking kidding me with this shit, man? Are you literally fucking kidding me with this shit? Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god. This is fucking wild, dude. This is wild, dude. This is absolutely fucking bananas, my guy. That. Now I gotta fucking force it. Now I gotta fucking force it, dude. I gotta put in this fuck ass. Yeah, Festering Gulch. The first green mana is because I forced it out. 17 cards in. Boom. Okay, great. Fucking wild, man. Alright, that don't let me forget to take that fuck ass don't let me take that fuck ass desert out. Don't let me forget. Holy shit. Craft with 2 creatures. Ozzy-Saur, he's gonna get the Ozzy-Saur. Give me a mill 2 cards. Nope, he's not going to go in. What's he got? 1 blue. Spell Pierce? Let's do that. Oof. Oof. Alright. Green. Why did it not want me to put down any, There we go. It really did not want me to use that treasure. I had to manually cast that treasure every time. Braided net. Very nice. Remove a current, tap. Okay. Alright. Mosswood Dread Knight. Let's do that. What's he gonna do in response? Vortex. Okay. Okay, nice. He's gonna try to flash something. He's trying to braided net something. What's he got in his graveyard? What's he cooking here, man? What are you cooking here? Crafting. There we go. Well, now you're saving me, man. You see, card. You're really you're making a case for yourself here, aren't you? You're making a case for yourself, Mr. Sandstorm Verge. You're really pushing it. Boom. There we go for it. $20 cards in, we drew one forest. We manually drew one forest. So he can block a 3. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's too much. Overloaded the line. Holy shit, man. Wow. Well, I had two opponents that game. I had the shuffler and this guy. That is not easy to fight both of them at the same time, I'll tell you that much. I was more worried about my deck. I was more worried about the goddamn shuffler, Silvesky. I don't know what he was cooking. I was worried about the shuffler just being like, nah, fam, you good. You alright, man. You don't need no shit, man. You don't need anything. You're good to go. You fuck that shit, man. You don't need it. Hell of a game right there. Alright. Not terrible. Not terrible. Keeping it in. It saved itself. It redeemed itself, Electric Kitten. It's in my hand every single turn, every single game. It's in my hand. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna have to run the footage back, but I think it's been in about 80% of the hands that I've run. It's been in there. Couldn't tell you why it shows up all the time. I don't know why the shuffler doesn't say I'm keeping it in because it redeemed itself. he fucked me over a bunch of times, but then he got me back in with that one play, because I did targeted and I brought back the skeleton out of the graveyard and I did that thing. So he gets to live one more day here, but he's on thin fucking ice. And the fact that, honestly, the fact that he every single turn is in my hand is another problem. Okay. So it's swing it in. Zazda Agent. Okay. Who up colossaling their Rattleworm right now? Deep Cavern. Deep Cavern value right there. Turn Earth is not standard though, isn't it? Trespasser. Ooh, that's gonna really fuck with me, isn't it? So land. Mill 3 cards and return mana value 2 or less to your graveyard. We'll go for it. I think he's gonna want to kill it, so. Nope, we didn't get it. We'll have to flash our Rattleworm. No attacks. And turn. Okay. Boom. Graveyard Glutton he's not doing anything with. Okay. Gonna play removal on it. Very nice. I bet he's got a lot of kills. He's barely playing any cards. He's barely playing any fucking cards here. Block that. Block that. Okay. Sheldressy the Apocalypse. He's got the removal in hand. He's got something in hand here. Nope. Or he didn't want to play it. Hostile Investigator. I have nothing in my hand, dude. I don't know why you did that. Not sure why he did that. That was odd. Assassin's Trophy. Draw and lose. Boom. Get rid of you, Careback. Yep. Zazda Agent. I don't know what you had going on there, but whatever it was, it's I don't know. Alright, ranking up pretty good here. Ranking up pretty good. I think I got time for one more. Go. Oh, I'm sorry about my stream, man. If it's acting up, yeah, I have really bad internet. I wish I could do something about it. Try just refreshing. The living cure. Okay, resolve. Is he gonna sacrifice for a power stone? No. Wow. Oh, this is Legends. Okay. This is Legends. It's every color Legends. Yeah, every color. Don't know if they have removal though. We're gonna find out. Counterspell or removal, I don't know. A draw. Prompting. Boom. Boom. Send you in. Okay, legendary grab right there. Right, 2 mana. They're gonna play something. They want to draw a card with Rona, but obviously the nature of it is telling them no, don't do that. He could gang up on me here. We're gonna go no. We'll put down another root. Just so he knows we need business. That way if he kills Dread Knight, we can rebound Dread Knight and really bring something in. He's doing something. He's cooking something here. Third Eye Resurrected, very nice. Okay. Alright. He's gonna kill that one. Boom. Not bad. Get to draw a card. Gets to draw a card. I drew a lot of fucking mana, which sucks. 37% chance on the play here. So let's see. Hopefully he doesn't exile it. That's my main concern. is that he's going to exile the Mosswood. He's playing very carefully. He's playing very deliberate. Ajar, Loyal Bodyguard, Rona. I haven't not got a single piece of removal in 15 cards, which sucks. There's Jizru and Hazoret. He can swing that in real aggressive. He can come in real aggressive right now. Will he, though? Legendary one. Yeah, he really comboed out here. He got a beautiful combo. I hate Domain. Fucking hate Domain Legends. Domain Legends is so fucking powerful. Look at that. Return something to his hand, and then he can recast, and he can get stuff for free. It's wild. Look at the top card and play it for free. All that shit. And no removal. Even though I have like 10, I added so many more. I got no kills. 0 kills. 0 kills to do here. Boom. You can play Killing the Kid. Block. Draw a card and then get it back. Boom. Draw a card. Draw a card. Look at that. Okay, doing this back. Fucking land. Look at that. So, do we call that flood territory? I don't know. I don't know if we call that full-on flood territory. That's 8 out of 16. That's a 50% land draw right there. V2 Gizu Inspector. I don't even know what he is. Oh, I see that. All right. Absolute last one. We'll try it in Alchemy Rank, and we'll close it out. It's not... I mean, I feel like there's better cards, but... it's certainly something to consider. Good opener. Decent. A lot of mana, but that's okay. Library, we don't want that. Removal, I'll take the removal. Yeah, sure. Yoshi said no thanks. Okay, he already didn't like where it was going. All right, fine. He didn't like where it was going. I'll take it. If I can find a decent mail shell, it could be fun. Yeah, it could be fun. Definitely could be fun. B2 Gizu. Beautiful hand. Love that hand. 1, 2. It curves out very nicely. Nothing better than seeing a nice curve on the deck. You know what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm fucking saying. Honest Rutstein. Sure, why not, man? Colossal Who Up, Colossaling the Rattleworm. I don't need that. I'll put that in the graveyard. Okay, he's going a little slow here. Discard. We'll get rid of the Hopeless, the Forsaken Miner, because majorly afford that. We can do Honest Rutstein. Boom. Okay. Entering Pixie. He'll flash that back. It'll make me discard again. We'll discard the Rattleworm, because that doesn't matter. Electricity, let's see. And we'll draw a card. Hopefully it's killed. There we go. Alright, we're gonna say pay 3 life, yeah. Do that. Auto pay. There we go. Okay. Go in. Gonna sacrifice that for some scrying, I think. Unless it's a board wipe. I'm just gonna go in there. Block that. We do the, well, Lively Dirge. Boom. Okay. Hey, there we go. Nice finish. Resurrected. Once again, resurrected. Very nice. Alright, we're going to leave it on the wall of fire for tonight, guys. I'm not going to risk it. Listen, it bounces back. Once you get the engine up, the engine goes, man. You got to crank it hard. You got to crank it to get that engine running. But the engine runs once you get it on that clapback, man. So you're going to leave this one right here. I've been waiting to do another roots deck. It's been a while since I did one. And sometimes you got to go back to your roots. Hope you stayed long enough to listen to that horrible fun. Good one, man. It's ranking me up in Plaid. What else can I say? And Standard. Played in the Standard queue for you Standard queue lovers. I've been Jay Villainy.